Sam's back with me. What have you found out there?
I was just having a chat with some of the officials. I'm looking at the Queen's Belfast car launching onto the track. We're about to launch the start line anyway, and that was very interesting. This Brighton car, which is meant to sound very cool, needs to go a bit faster for us to hear that. Car 160. Sponsored by Santander Universities. Very gingerly. First time we've seen it on track though.
So the Queen's Belfast car has gone out on circuit, the number 9.
That is a quick car.
Yes.
The amount of time it spent on track yesterday, it didn't spend very much time, but it was one of the quickest cars we saw yesterday. But obviously it's a little bit troubled.
A car that's run well dynamically before has traditionally been very good at the driver's pointing in his D1. You go left, mate. We'll go back in the pit lane. I haven't confirmed as well. I'm Sham's driver who went out and one lap and came back again. He did get lost.
Yeah.
He was properly lost. And was perhaps saved by, I can't remember, he's going to have another chat with
I wonder if that's the same driver that decided to carry on after the finish line yesterday.
quite possibly. But Edinburgh back round again, 147.9 on that lap. Queen's Belfast to 123.19. Brighton complete their first ever lap of endurance. So 2 minutes.
Liverpool about to start.
3. Liverpool are about to start. Here they go. Great looking car, always fantastically put out. Number 24, in their traditional colours. Similar to Loughborough, and they have their colours. Liverpool's colours of blue, yellow and white. Oh, but is the Liverpool car already in trouble? And we've got on the screen the Brighton car, the 160, out on its second lap. Pulling over onto the overtaken zone. Queen's University of Belfast go through, and it's looking good, this Queen's University of Belfast car. Green flag for the Brighton car, as well as Edinburgh have gone past as well. Oh, can the Brighton car get going again? Oh, go on, find a gear. There's a little bit of movement there. It's stopped again. We continue to have a little look at Queen's University of Belfast coming out of the national hairpin through Birdcage Walk, through the final little chicane, past us in the commentary box, and into Ross's chicane.
Wow, lovely bit of sideways action there.
No, this could be so Aberdeen didn't have the quickest run in endurance.
Celtic Cup.
Could we have a late attempt here?
It's an attempt at the Celtic Cup, but Aberdeen has completed all of the other events, dynamic events, and.
But this number 9 car's done very well in design.
Yeah, so it might make the. I think Aberdeen is quite well designed, so it might be that it's going to be close. But I think they're missing out on points from skid pad acceleration and sprint.
Yeah.
Hold back. Well, no, they got points for sprint.
They got some points, not as many as Aberdeen.
No. So it's certainly it is a challenge for the Celtic Cup.
Yep. Here comes Brighton. They're going to finish lap 2, so they're already beating teams that have already taken on this endurance challenge.
Oh, it's a bit of a rumbler, isn't it?
It is. It's a bit of a big boy. But it's still circulating around. 2 minutes 30.1 that time for Brighton. Waiting for Liverpool to come round to finish their first lap. And there's a groan. Oh, is the Liverpool car in trouble?
Well, Queen's is still moving.
Well,
not
Queen's
as quick as it's
Belfast passing through, but having to slow down for something. The Liverpool car is moving again. It's got blue flag.
Coming straight past our position now. Slowly, I have to say. The 45 car from Edinburgh. We've seen that out on track quite a lot. I'm a bit surprised to see the Edinburgh car in this session. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure why. I thought we did see it. Yesterday?
We saw it yesterday, but we went to see it very early this morning, and we never did. And we didn't see it in the other
yes, it should
catch-up
be
session earlier on.
the fourth car to run, so Edinburgh is a little bit further down. That's why they're in this session. Well, at the top of the table is still Oxford Brookes, then University of West England, then Huddersfield, and then Metz, and then Modena. Now, Modena were very fast running,
yeah,
but they had a very. I know there is a little bit of question mark over Modena's time. Because Modena had that very, very long stop. The reason for the long stop, there was some confusion about the seat belts.
Yep, I thought it would be. I thought it would be something to do with how the drivers were set up in the car.
The debate is, because they were being held by the officials to be safely strapped in the car, would that come on, would that time be taken away or not? And that is of suspect.
Yeah, we have had examples of that time being deducted before. I think it's more down to who's at fault for the time delay. Is it the officials or is it the team? There is a meatball flag being prepared, I think, for the 160. It's completed 3 laps. Ooh, that doesn't sound very healthy at all as the 160 goes past. It's steaming.
It's getting on.
Yeah. That's on.
He knows it, yeah.
And he's going to have to retire. But that's still a great effort from the Brighton team. Big round of applause. First time they've competed in endurance.
Yep.
Completed 3 laps.
Good on them for that. Next year we'll see them compete all the dynamic events, I think.
Yep. Definitely,
Maybe try and beat Sussex.
definitely a
That's
team
got to
going
be
in the
their
right
target.
direction. Liverpool having trouble. Oh, they've nerfed a cone around the national hairpin.
Not the best year for Liverpool this year, but
No.
they're still a strong team. It's actually quite a nice car, the Liverpool car. It just doesn't seem to be going very quickly. I think it's got, as I say, it's a little bit troubled. Nicely put together. I wonder if they're doing any more competitions this year.
They are a team that's gone out onto the continent before. I'm just got a little read up. It's their 14th car, ULN 014.
A car 9 from Queen's Belfast. The last lap was a 121.4, fourth lap, but it looks quicker than that. So I'm wondering if it's just getting held up every lap.
It's a good start to this.
Yeah, that's a 112.75. That's more like the performance I would see. Here comes the governor.
Ah. The big boss is here. Oh. Sam drops his headset again. Liverpool continue to go around then, number 24. Still at a steady pace at the moment. Round of applause on the team on the far side of the circuit. And they were very successful in Class 2 last year, winning the business event and placing 6th overall. We talked about Class 2 yesterday. The teams that do the static events only, the number 45 has been pulled over to allow Queen's University Belfast to overtake them. They're back up and running again. Ahmed Jabba, the team leader of this team, would like to thank all sponsors that have been engaged with our success, as well as ULM's faculty advisor Dan Hibbert and the University of Liverpool for their continued support of the former student programme. They're running here, and how many laps have they done? Well, they're on lap 3 at the moment. Queen's Belfast are on lap 6. Edinburgh are on lap 8. Liverpool come past us again. How's the time looking on this one at the end of lap 3? Yeah, still quite steady for them. It's 2 minutes 1.57. You're enjoying your Friday, Sunday afternoon. We'll have a look at the Liverpool car again. Hello to Wendy Stevens on YouTube. Proud of you all, Brighton. I think that's a really good result for Brighton. First time we've seen them out at this stage of the competition. You can see here's something rumbling. It might be a new car coming to the start line. We'll track who that is in a moment.
It's car 160 coming back out.
Ah, I hear that the Brighton car, the 160 car, is not done after all. They're coming back out. Now, if this is allowed, if it was a water leak or
It was pulled on a
boiling
brake
water.
light. They thought it was a brake light issue. So that's why they meatballed it, not the water.
Right, I'm hearing in my ears that they were originally meatballed for potentially having a brake light issue, which is now to be false. They just weren't using the brakes. There it is. Yep, it used. I can see the light being illuminated there. So the Brighton car is now back out on circuit. It's not done at all. It goes out for its 4th lap. And the Queen's Belfast car seems to be going very slowly now. I think I hadn't seen the Edinburgh car for a while.
And the Edinburgh car, the yellow flags were waving. Sorry, I was just having a conversation with one of the Andrew Deacon, one of the very senior people involved during the competition. Just getting a bit of an update on the Zwickau situation.
Yeah.
It's still under review, still under appeal. There's discussions going on about it. The damage to the nose cone has been looked at.
Yeah.
The car was in parc fermé the whole time, so they went straight from the holding area to parc fermé and came back out. So the team didn't work on the car and make repairs. The fact that the nose seems to have been popped back out and that damage seems to have disappeared, maybe because the nose is made of a very, very thin material.
And it's literally as it's got a little bit warm, it's just gone pop.
It seems to be when they were pushing it back, just by touching it, it would pop it back into shape.
Okay.
That seems to be the excuse.
Belfast
But certainly,
are in trouble.
yeah, they are. There certainly was no chance for the team to work on the car.